It's codependency time. Oh, welcome to today's lesson on boundaries. We're talking about codependency. And so I looked it up so that we could get the real definition from the dictionary. It says codependency is an excessive emotional or psychological reliance on a partner, typically one who requires support on account of an illness or addiction. And here's a little thing of a little signs of codependency. Okay, here's some signs of codependency from South End Psychiatry. Codependency, a tendency to do more than your share all the time. Big fear of losing relationships and fear of abandonment, a compelling desire to control other people, fear of rejection, a tendency to apologize to keep the peace, problem with creating and keeping boundaries, right? Difficulty making decisions, an overwhelming need to be reassured and recognized. Does any of this sound familiar? As I was preparing for today's video, I thought of some people that I know that had a codependent relationship. One of my friends from years ago, I have no idea what she's up to in her life anymore, but her husband had an addiction and she was absolutely codependent with his addiction. She hated his addiction, but she structured her entire life around obsessing over his addiction. She had become codependent, and like every single day, everything had to be, did you do it? Did you do this? Did you do that? Are you a good person today? Are you not? And whatever was going on with him had a huge effect on her. And I just want to be clear, we can't really blame him. Yeah, his addiction was like so bad and whatever, but like that was his problem. And her problem is that she allowed her whole body, spirit, emotions, mentality, everything in her entire life to be absolutely governed and affected by his choices. That is what this is about changing. That is what this series is all about, shifting, because we don't have time for that. And guess what? It's not healthy. Her mental health, her mental health, her emotional health, her physical health all paid a huge toll because she was so obsessed with his problems. Okay, we can't afford to be like that. We need to be in a space where other people can make terrible choices, even people we love, even people we depend on and care about deeply. We have to be okay with them making terrible choices sometimes. It's just how it has to be. That is the essence of good boundaries, is being in a space where we can still choose to be happy and still function and have functioning mental health and emotional health, even when other people around us are making terrible decisions that we disagree with, even when they're causing lots of problems. Healing this and becoming the kind of person that is willing to allow other people in our lives to make terrible decisions and still feel calm about it. That is good boundaries. And that is what this is all about. We are becoming the kind of people that can stay calm, even when people we love are doing crazy stuff that we really judge. And while we're on that topic, I'm like, I need to make a note to add a link to the Goodbye Judgy Pants session, because that one is going to be a really good session for today. Let's take a note. Goodbye Judgy Pants. So hopefully that will be in the links below. That's a session where you get to hang out with me and I kind of talk you through letting go of your judgments of other people's and other people's judgments of you that you have allowed to stick to you because of your bad boundaries, basically. When we allow other people's labels to stick to us, it's because of our bad boundaries, like on an energy level. Okay, so we're taking our power back. We're gonna choose that we have sovereignty over our own lives, and other people's choices, we don't have to we don't have to be invested in that. We don't have to be codependent with that. So one of my own loved ones has an addiction, and oh man, this was a long time ago, years ago. I heard that it was like cropping up again, and I remember I went to God and I just said, God, how upset should I be about this? Some people get like really upset when stuff like this happens with people that are important in their lives. Like, how upset should I be? And the answer that I got was, you shouldn't be that upset. It was like, don't worry about it. It's not your life. It's not your problem. So you shouldn't worry about it. And the message I got was like, just be happy. That you don't have to feel terrible about this. You don't have to react strongly to this. Can you just let this person deal with their problem in the way that they choose to deal with it, and you just choose to be happy, which is like really a mind-blowing revelation. Guess what? And guess what? You don't have to believe my own revelation. You take it to our creator yourself and you ask, how upset, in your opinion, should I be about this situation? Should I let it rule my life? Should I wake up every day stressed out about other people's choices? Or could it be safe to just trust that our creator's got everything under control, everything's unfolding in the perfect time, and it's safe for me to just live my life and be happy, even if other people are doing weird stuff that I disagree with? What if that could be possible? Okay. I don't know. Okay. Let's go ahead and tap, 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 tap. Here's some tapping scripts for today. I am in charge of myself. Other people's choices are not my problem. I know how to live without codependence. I know how to survive without feeling codependent. I know how to live without being needy. I know how to live without feeling needy. Go ahead and put your hands on your heart. We're going to imagine that tube of light shining down from our creator with information on how to live without codependence. This is God's divine perspective on how an energy field, how a spirit, how a body lives without being codependent on other people. Breathe it in. Of course, interdependence is important, right? We do rely on each other. We interact with each other. The choices that we make do impact the people around us and vice versa. Their choices impact us, and that's good and healthy. Codependence takes it a step further, and this information that we're downloading today helps us understand where is appropriate and where is not appropriate. That is the real goal here, is understanding wisdom, right? Understanding where is this balance appropriate, and where am I going to stand so that I understand how my actions are impacting others and I take responsibility for how my actions impact others. I understand where to draw the line between how other people's actions impact me. I'm choosing God's divine perspective. When I'm looking at how other people's choices impact me, I'm asking, God, do you think that this is an appropriate way for me to be perceiving this situation? And we just double check. We get another take on it, right? So that we can experience wisdom. And that's what this is all about. We're becoming wise this month. And it's so good. And I love it. Come hang out on Facebook if you want to. Intuitive Healing with Ali Duzette. It's really fun. We have a great time in there. You're going to make so many good friends, and we're all on this journey together. I'm going to see you tomorrow, guys. Have a great day.